So Reese, one thing that I talked to you about when you brought the idea of the Pocket Pal to me is the fact that the routine's 20 minutes long, and I love that aspect of this, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, but right after the any card, any number, this little beautiful justification that you've created that I think's so good. After you shared it with me, I said, you have to let me perform that on camera. So I'd love to share with these guys at home that performance. And like I've said, when I'm talking on camera, I'm very loose, but as soon as I move into the performance, you'll see where the performance starts and then everything else. So you tell me when you're ready for the performance to start.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So Reese, you've obviously seen me performing for these two people here. I asked one person to think of a playing card, another person to think of a number. We haven't yet got to the relevance of what that playing card and number means, but for now, I'd like you to think of a completely random piece of information that's not relating to a playing card or a number. Something that means something to you, but at the same time, please don't go for something that's so overtly obvious that I've heard you talk about it or your friends could have told me about it, and tell me you've got a piece of information in mind.
Yeah.
Now, what's really interesting about people is that when we're asked to think of a relevant piece of information that means something to us, the first thing that we do is tend to pick something like a PIN code or a passcode, and then we realise, well, if this person can really reveal those pieces of information, that's a little bit too personal, and then we sort of back off a little bit. So I'd wager that you're thinking of a person right now as opposed to a number, right? You see how that has more of an emotional connection as opposed to a number. I want you to take this pen and this pad, and I want you to write down across here block capitals. Now, the reason I'm asking you to write in block capitals so that everybody else at the table can see exactly what it is that you're thinking of. If you just do this and then say, oh, I'm thinking of the name James, and you show it to everybody and it don't look like that, this is not going to be impressive for me or them. Right? So you take hold of that, I'll turn this way. Write down in block capitals that piece of information. When you're done, tear the page off the front, screw it up and tuck it into your pocket. Happy?
Yep.
Good. Bear in mind, because I told you on the fact that you were thinking of a name, be really honest with me, did you stick with that name or did you change your mind?
I stuck with it.
Good man, pass me the pad. So earlier on I asked for two pieces of information to be generated, and those two pieces of information were generated by somebody lifting up a pad like this, looking down, thinking of those pieces of information. You didn't do that. You had free rein to go for whatever you wanted, so you're not restricted by the confines of the amount of information inside this pad. Because of that, I'm going to look at you and I try to do this just mind to mind. So we're going to have a conversation inside our heads. Now, of course, you can't read me, so I'm going to have to say what it is I'd normally say out loud, and your response has to be just inside your head. Have you got that? Don't say anything, just inside your head, right? So look right at me. So I'm going to ask, first and foremost, and in your head answer, please do not answer out loud. Is this a male? Is this a female? Don't nod, don't give anything away, look right at me. Is this a romantic connection or a friendship connection? Dark haired? Light haired? Think of the exact amount of letters in this person's name. So in your head, just imagine telling me this. Just keep saying that name over and over and over again, look right at me. Scream it louder to me. Look at me. So this is a female. This is a romantic connection. This is a partner. You go for Emma. It's cool, right?
Yeah.
So simple and easy.
Yeah.
It looks so elegant.